One of the biggest secrets to building wealth is to automate your money. Hi everyone, this is your investing coach Wahidah here. This is where you can learn how to invest and build wealth, even if you are the first in your family to do so. To build generational wealth without even thinking about it. It may surprise you to learn that the key to accumulating wealth is not necessarily working harder or earning more money. That is an important part though, right? But rather automating your finances will be a huge key. This does require a budget though, but once you have it done once, you don't have to do it again. So with a budget, essentially what we're wanting to do is to give every dollar a job. So below you can see a sample money plan. It breaks it down into 3 categories. It has your essentials, which is essentially what you need to have to live every month or every pay period. So this is your housing, your utilities, your groceries. This is money that you need to put towards so you can live. So essentially so you can live, right? And now we have your investments and savings category. This is for you to put money away towards your future self so you can live the life that you're imagining. And we also have your wants. So this is where you will be putting money towards so you can live the life that you want today, right? So this budget works by taking your paycheck number and assigning every dollar a job. And if you're contributing to any like pre-tax money, you can bring that back into your expected paycheck number that you can see at the top. So you can break down this by pay period, if it's monthly or bi-weekly, and then your expected paycheck. And if anyone wants to have a copy of the budget, just send me a message and I'll send that over to you. Okay, so essentially we've got 3 categories: your essentials, your investments and savings, and your wants. And we're gonna divide it up into those 3 categories. If you're having some difficulties trying to figure out how you want to divide this money up, you can look into the 50-20-30 rule. So essentially this rule is saying no more than 50% of your paycheck should go towards your essentials, at least 20% of your paycheck should go towards savings and investments, and then no more than 30% of your paycheck should go towards your fun money, your wants. And again, this is just a rule of thumb. For a lot of my clients, I like to get them to having 30% of their paycheck going towards investments and savings, or at least 30%. If you're not able to do that right now or today, it's okay. You just build your way to that. Okay, so now once we have that broken down, now we can get to the fun part, the automating part. Here you can see is a cash flow chart, and it shows you the different accounts your money can go into, and essentially it's an example cash flow chart. But you can see that first it starts with the paycheck, right? Paycheck's at the top. If you have any pre-tax advantage accounts, it's gonna pull that money before it hits your checking account. So it's gonna, if you have like an HSA or 401k, that money's gonna get pulled, and now your paycheck is ready to hit your checking account. This will be your main checking account. This is where all your money flows from. In this graph, it's called checking account 1. And then you can also see that's also called essentials and bills. That's because once all the money flows out, what's left over in that account will be for your essentials and your bills. So we've got our checking account 1 here, where our paycheck just hit. So if your paycheck hits on the 1st or the 15th or whatever of the month, this is also where we're gonna start telling our checking account to start pulling money to send it to the different accounts, right? This is where the automating happens. So we've got our checking account 1 here, and now we're gonna take a look at the 3 categories in our budget. We're gonna take a look at the savings categories first. So based on what you have in that savings column, we're gonna start pulling it out and putting into separate savings account. We're gonna put it into a high yield savings account because it's gonna allow us to make a little bit of money off of this, but it's very accessible when we need that money. So in general, any money that you need within the next 3 to 5 years, we're gonna put this into a high yield savings account. Okay, so you've got your paycheck. We're putting it into the different categories into our savings accounts. That's great. Now we can look into putting money toward our investments. So take a look at your investments and savings, and then start automating money to go towards those accounts as well. So this would be like your Roth IRA, or if you have like a little brokerage account, or if you're sending money to your parents or you're investing for your parents, this is also investments as well, right? So we're gonna tell that checking account number 1 every month, or however often your paycheck comes in, pull that money out and send it to the different accounts. And then the last category would be for your fun money, your wants. So you're gonna also, based on what you budgeted, you're gonna pull money from that checking account 1 and you're gonna put it into your second checking account, right? So this will be your fun money. And what's nice about this is now everything has been moved, all your money's been moved, and what's left over in checking account 1 is your essentials and your bills. So now the only thing you have to think about every month is, what do you want to be spending your fun money on? Like, where are we going shopping? Where are we going to eat? Who are we treating this month? Like, where are we traveling, right? That's all you have to really think about, because even if you spend that checking account number 2 to 0, everything else is accounted for, right? And you should be spending that checking account number 2 to 0 because you deserve to. You'd be able to treat yourself every month. And just know that everything else is already taken care of. So you don't have to worry about if you're overspending, because that checking account number 2 can hit 0. Okay. So this is the budget that I've been using. I did my budget 2 years ago and I'm on the same budget now. So everything's automated, right? I don't have to think about where I need to put my money every month. It's all automated. All I have to think about is like, how much do I want to spend on groceries, so I have maybe a little bit more money to like treat someone, right? So the best part is I'm not thinking about, do I have enough money put away for my future self, because we already did the math and we do, right? Paying my credit card bill every month, it only takes me 10 minutes. It's fast, it's easy, and I get to focus on things that are more important to me. All right, everyone, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Join me every week for new and exciting videos. Thank you. Bye.